Hello everyone, welcome back to the Book of Hours. Okay, so where were we? I did some stuff previous episode, so we figured out, I figured out, and also someone helpfully, like after I'd recorded after I'd recorded the previous episode, someone helpfully pointed out in the comments that this can be done just after I'd found it myself. But, you know, thanks for them. So yeah, what that basically means is we can reread books to get the memories without having to use our consider verb, which should be very useful. Also, we have our consulting engineer, which we are boosting with boosting their sky, if I am correct. I have forgotten the plan of how much we were going to give them. Let's see, we've exalted them with the tool. Have we done something else? Wait, no, have we? Maybe. I think we've exalted them with Frost. Or maybe not, since we have Frost Plus here. I don't recall at all. And if we've given them a tool, then that means it would be an odd number, but we've given them something else as well. I guess we've given them a beverage? Or did we just give them our regular Frost? Which would be a bit of a maybe waste. Let's see if we can exalt them with this. Yeah. Just setting myself riddles here between episodes, trying to figure out what exactly I did last time. Okay, we got the fog going on, so we might want to make use of that if we can. And then we have Blue Crown. Were we preparing Solomon's preparation? Possibly. Yeah, I think we were. Trying to recall what I was planning last set, what I was in the middle of last episode. So yeah, the reason why we have this winter memory is so that we can do that. That's a new button. Okay. So that's new. Go to next completed backspace. So they've now made it into a button rather than just a hotkey. That's good. From this we will be getting on the other line, yeah, Sky 2 from that, so we'll give that to an engineer afterwards. Okay, I think we know what we're doing now, at least with Winter and the engineer. So Whist will be occupied for the Winter. Are we using any of these? Health plus health should be used somewhere, somehow. We can, with the power of these Honeyscar Jasmine, we can make Xanthic Essence, whatever it's called. This stuff. Aortic Essence. What's the other one called? Xanthotic Essence. Okay. There's that. What other recipes do we have? Xanthotic, Iotic, Solomon's Prep, Ica Auroral, which is Rose something, and Ica Vitreous, which is Lantern based. I believe we've seen both of those. That there is Glassfinger Toxin, which is also something we know how to do. That's a knock based one. So Ica Auroral is that. Hmm. Sly alembic is an alcohol. Oh yes, that's something I remember. Witching Tisane is a Grail thing, but it's a tea. If I can find it somewhere here. I believe. There we go. Tea drink. We have some somewhere, I'm convinced. Here. Witching Tisane. So, 2 Grail, 1 heart. Could be useful. It's a beverage, so we can feed it to someone. We could make some of that. We could try and make something a bit stronger for Grail. How are we sitting for Grail? We got 2 from Arab and Chor. We have 2 from one of these, so that'll be 4. Let's say we can pull 2 memories if we were skillful. I think we have, yeah, in here we can throw a memory, another memory, and a sound or an element of the soul. So we should be able to make Grail 10 with any skill that has 2 Grail in it. Which I believe is just desires and dissolutions as well. The boundaries between flesh, pearl, and pleasure are equally contingent. That'd be something worth looking into, as we don't know how to do that right now. So for memories of Grail, and ideally music for it, we need memory of satisfaction, a beguiling memory, and that beguiling melody, and that's it. So calcite supplications, the skeleton songs, and we'd need effectively 2 Arab or 1 Chor, 1 Arab to do that. No, let's try beachcombing. Nope, we're busy beachcombing already. Anything here? Can we do this? Oh, there's a cross there. Why is that? Is that for all situations? So if we throw something with heart, that isn't fusion. Okay, so if it can't go in a slot, it puts a cross over it. Okay. I guess that's useful, makes it easier to see, and I'm all for that. So yeah, I've not kept up with the most recent changes, update log. So that can go in there. Fet and metal. Metal, we can probably grab this. Grab a glass of water, I believe it was. And make something with that. Fet, probably nothing with that individually. Although we could, with enough rose, make something 5th rose. Liminal meter, path and pilgrim, or inks of power. Salt sign, or salt sign. Oh no, confounding parable. Not too interesting, but if it gets to the end of the day and we haven't thought of a use for our fet, I think we'll throw that in there. We can up here, if I'm correct, throw in our metal. Nope, not in here. We want to throw it down here. So we should have time to do this and Solomon's prep, if I'm not mistaken. Skill that. We need a memory for it. No, I'll hold off on that for now. That can be what we use our FET for, in fact. This one, throw this into some... in here. Cool. Let's do that. You have been consulted. We are still waiting on that. And then confounding parable. We shall confuse them and then set them to work. Why are they on 10? They're on 10. We've shown them a tool. Well, this will put them up to 10. Ah, okay, yeah. We showed them a tool, but it was a what do you call it? Day lens, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Was +3, so I guess. I don't know. Were we trying to get up into here? And if so, what are we missing? Do we need to give them a drink? Exalted memory, exalted tool, assistance, introduction, collaboration. Maybe we do need to give them some sort of drink. This one? No. We can see if they are able to. That one, brewable. Ready to be souped or warmed or transformed. Use this at a fireplace or a kitchen range. So how long? It would also require our soul to make. So either we give up and just set them to work on the 9 aspect one, or we keep trying to find something that will just tip them over into 11, assuming they haven't already been given a drink. If they have, then that's just me not remembering from the previous episode. Sustenance? Are they hungry? Beeswax, that's a thing. Jin, nothing here as far as I can tell has sky related to it. Nothing over here. That there, mist-kissed water. Did the well say something about mist-kissed water? I don't know. That is regular old Isle water. We're gonna throw them into here. The well said if you drop in when Numa comes, the mist lies thick here. There you go. That would probably be how we get mist-kiss water during Numa. Okay, so we have a glass of water and we've forgotten why. We have sand. That's grand. What else do we have? We have a memory foresight. And a memory of regret. Okay. Oh, there we go. Bit of lag. Beverage. Yeah. It's very big, but it's not to serve, you know. Put that into there, and we need something winter. gives winter again. This does. That does, and that does, but only these two are strong enough. Or for a scholar level recipe, let it guide my hand when I dissect remains, and I can render something darkly leathery, chillingly powerful. Darkly leathery, would that perchance be... is it up here? Up here. Lethy? No. So that is something else to consider. Dark leathery, chillingly powerful. Okay. But for now we will resort to inks of containment. Cool. We're happy with that. Sand can go to our sand collection, which isn't really a collection, it's just wherever we have it. We should probably throw away that yellowing newspaper. It might be rare, but honestly it's a newspaper. They are very common by design. Animal bones. Hey look, something with remains. So that would be one. Solve it. For now, we'll hold on to it. We have some more of these flowers, that's grand. Throw them down there. The bones, we have a set of bones over here. And we've managed to secure ourselves the Kerisham Portland. Are we in a position to consider that, I wonder? One moon from Trist. Do I have... we actually do have the fog, which would be very helpful to us. Insects and nectars. It might be doable, in fact, immediately. I know we don't have Trist, which isn't helping us. Metal, I'm okay with that being not used for the recipe today. Iotic essence. We throw that in there. Throw in a soul, throw in some fog. Because fog is, you know, hard to come by. We have hills and hollow. Do we have anything with 3 by any chance? Though I doubt it. Oh, there we go. Treader's my hero. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Made use of the fog, and we'll still have this. Exit de Wolf. I restored the sanctuary of the last Baron de Wolf. Huh? The hell did I do? The hell? Oh, no, because we've opened here. There we go. I knew I heard a sound effect, I just didn't know where. It doesn't really indicate when you've opened a new room. Hey look, we have Girlscry Loggia. When Baron Valentine's melancholia and his accusis became too much to bear, he began to take his meals here, with none of those sounds that he found troubling, only the wind, the sea, and the cries of his beloved birds. After the wolves were gone, the librarians of the Curia would come here when they needed to think in peace. Snug chair, a wicker chair with a soft white lap blanket for chilly evenings. Okay, there's a desk here. Sort of, yeah, desk. Which accepts pigment. Ooh. Take counsel with the seas. Evolve via hushery. We'll have to see what we can do with that. If we can do anything with it. And yeah, interesting. Asimel. That's some strong moon. A silver ink that can only be made and used in dreams. An ink of revelation. So inks of revelation can somehow produce that. Shadowless silk. Okay, a variant of the Persian silk tree, golden as the shadowless kings. And a comfortable garden chair. Seems like a nice nook. And then we have a weeping chamber. Water trickles like tears from broken pipes in the ceiling, splashing over the cages that hang here. The floor is inches deep in water. The wind flutters mournfully in the cage bars. 10, 10, 10 of that. Let me write that down. So what have we opened up? That was the one with the sky, I think. Yeah. So now forge 10 hearts 10 and sky 10. Cool. So we've made progress there, and I believe that achievement was to signify we've opened baronial rooms, but that leaves the question of what we have still to uncover. Let's find out. What were we thinking of before we got distracted? No, something to consider here. Asimel is an ink of revelation, and it says that. Does that mean that we can eventually achieve that? Possibly. We don't have any moon with it, so we'd need a way for that. We also would like to see what we have tuned to Hushery. Just this. That might be... yeah, Hushery and attune to Whist. Well, if we achieve more Whist thingies, we can upgrade them there. Maybe. Hang on. Can we? Winter and Sky. We cannot because this doesn't meet the criteria. Oh well. Cool. What the hell are we doing? We're allowing time to pass. And that's in progress. This has been completed. Look, it's Solomon's preparation. We will add it to our list over there. Okay, no sense being paused since we've already done everything with our soul. We can read this. So this was a beautiful, illustrated and heavily annotated portolan, a nautical atlas of ports and destinations. It quickly becomes clear that many of its destinations no longer exist or never existed in the traditional sense, but these annotations remain fascinating. The routes to Noon, the long sanctuary across the Western Sea, may remain viable. 2 pages have been gummed together. When teased apart, they reveal a route to East Behind the Wave. Marked in red and gold inks with heavily underlined right warnings. Here the final city, strike the hours, lest earth and sky break open. Here the final city, strike the hours, lest the earth and sky break open. Okay. Memory of gossip. Make a note of that. And then lesson sea stories. Sure. I'm up for learning that. Cool, this book can go down here, randomly in our collection, and we can keep on trucking. Sea Stories, Birdsong, Nagtodromi, Grail and Moon 2. Collect that. And at some point, probably after the episode, I will figure out what they do. Cool. So, anything we are waiting on? Nope. We can maybe consider opening rooms. Let's see what the weather has in store for us first. Some rain, which we do enjoy because we need that for memories of nectar. We will throw something in here just to see if we can pull a what's he called? Musician, I think, yeah. And then anything else we want to do today, we can consider some books, I think. We can consider this one. Maybe hold off on Trist. Although Fett also gives that. We're not having a moon day today, I don't think. Also, one thing I wanted to check would be if we grab a book. Grab this one. Can I throw this into here, for example, with cost? So we don't have to just consider, we can also work at desks with books and stuff. I think that's worth doing. And by worth doing, I mean we're going to do that with every desk we have available to us, I think. The metal, I will do the metal just for the Aortic Essence, although to do so we need to pull back that memory. For now I'll hold off on it, since we can just leave the flowers somewhere. Put them here? No. Take this. The flowers here. They won't even go there. Then they will attempt to go there. That looks horrible, but oh well. We have this book. We can grab this book and these two. And then put our glass of water back in the pantry. We were staying organised, sort of. Over here, we can try this with our whist. Books from this period are occasionally contaminated, so there is a bit of a risk to doing all this at once, in that we might just fucking contaminate all of our stuff. We can't even throw that in there, why not? Oh, because it's not a desk. Obvious. I want to avoid this because there is an infected book just chilling there. There's no desk in the lodge. There is a desk here. Throw in some Fost. Hopefully we shouldn't, contaminate all of our stuff. It's unlikely because these are, as it says, rarely contaminated. We have our snake friend there. That's something I was going to do. I remember now. See if a beast cooperative assistant would be helping us if we try and bolster a visitor. There we go. I managed to vocalize that eventually. So this one, can we put this in there? No, we can't. What other desks do we have? Those are only desks. 1, 2. Not a desk. Nope, no, not a desk. Bunch of shrines. Not a desk. Ah, yeah, up here. So that's a film, but here is a dispensary. Yeah, okay. It's a very desk-like dispensary, but sure. And then in here we can throw chalk. I want to use our health cards for, well, either we pull someone out of here or we use our health cards for farming, growing things. Probably those things. What other plants can we make during the autumn? Nope, nothing. We can, nope, nothing here. We can grow pears. The Locksmith Dream trespasses. We've seen some of the Locksmith Dream before, haven't we? Also, Synthetic Taint. This contamination can affect your shaft and health. Hey look, shaft. And joke's on you, Synthetic Taint. We don't have any shaft. So that is the 9th aspect of the soul right there, shaft. It, I assume, has a knock aspect to it. Otherwise, it is literally impossible to get into that bed there in the purple. You can remove it with a skill that's effective against curses and at least 7 knock. Okay, so a skill effective against curses. And we need something with a knock. So that there. Okay. Tad bit annoying, but at least it doesn't spread, I guess. This contamination can affect your shaft and health. You can remove it with that. Be careful handling this book. A poison, a curse, probably both. So this one specifies and spread to nearby objects. Yeah, okay. So worth keeping in mind. How strong is that? 6. Put it down here. And we go around. Whist fatigue, that's safe. The Tripled Heart, sacred poems, composed in honour of the hours venerated by the Sisterhood of the Triple Knot. Mystery of Grail, written in Kernewe Henavik? A forgotten language, yeah. Bloodlines. If I open this book at the right page, I'll find words that slowly ooze blood over time. Those words increase in number. Oh, I have. If I open this book at the right page, I'll find words that slowly ooze blood. Over time, those words increase in number. That is fucking wild. This infestation can affect your Arab and shore and spread to nearby objects. You can remove it with a skill that's effective against infestations and at least 7 moth. Infestations. What do we have against that? So that is a curse. We're looking for the other one, which is that sort of shape. And at least 7 moth. So we got 2 from that. We can get 2 from Fet, 2 from a memory. And this has to go in a... this has to go in some sort of thing like this. So 2, 2, 2 is 6. And then some sort of ink or tool. We can use a tool, right? With the moth tool. The shears. So yeah, we can deal with that. Where is that? Oh, this is a different one. Sure. The Geminad. A fragile manuscript illuminated with twinned shapes of sad and luminous beauty, and with all the phases of the moon. It might be as old as the 7th century, but the language, Fuchsian, is much older. Good thing we know Fuchsian. The cover is dark and exotic leather, with a smooth, almost chitinous surface. Chitinous? don't know how that word is said. Decorated with jasper. So written in Fusion, 10 Grail, and readable. Tally price, theme, codex. How's our Fusion? Doesn't give us any Grail, sadly. But that is something we can store away and hasn't given us any nasty infections to deal with. Have we solved any of these? 10th aspect ones? No, I guess not. We have the 3 and the 3 Karasham manuscript. A more recent version of a much older text. This book describes the operations of the Chancel and the Calyptra. We heard about them in some other text, right? 2 triads of the hours with subtle, far-reaching powers and responsibilities. 2 triads of the hours. It has been heavily censored, but even so contains potent secrets. So 6 hours paired up into trios. Sure. I don't know what I don't know the 3 version of paired up, but you know, united as a 3, and there are 2 of them. I suppose triads. Cool. Well, once again, that is something we can consider, though it's Moon, so we're very much lacking in ability to decipher those books. Here is our bloody book. I'll hold on to it for now. You can remove this with that. You can spread to nearby objects, which is what I don't want to put it down here because then they can spread to each other maybe, and we get double cast. I could move this wood. I'm going to put the wood down here. And what we can do is we can move this over here, move this over here, move this somewhere else. Over here, why not? And it shouldn't be able to reach that. There we go. The yellowing newspaper is just going to sit there to see how long it takes to get infected, or if it even can get infected. The 5 letters on memory. I could use a few of those letters. Judy and Cosley's epistolary treatise on matters memorial and pneumatic, addressed to his then friend Claude Hersault, the mystic and antiquarian. Mystery of 6, Winter. Those are easy to break into. We should be able to consider that at any point. And lastly, the Book of Thrones. A legend of the shadowless empire, transcribed by Alexander Peterms from annals at a secret shrine in Anatolia. Mystery of Edge. I was about to celebrate that we have another Edge book, but we're not getting into that for a while, it seems. It goes over here. Like that. Phonographic records. I wonder how we get a... I wonder where we get a phonographic record player, you know? Because we don't have... This isn't one. Yeah, no. A phonograph, I'd expect sort of, kind of, you know, with the old horn-shaped nozzles, something like that. Okay, so we cracked open a whole bunch of books. I like that. That was some good progress. Definitely going to help us in the future. It is very early on in the day. We will see what we get from this person over here. However, I think we can solve this bloodiness book. 7 Moth. Infestations from here. So 2, 4, 6 from a memory and a tool. That was the plan. There we go. A nun. A knock, moon and grail. Unfortunately doesn't immediately help us. What do we have for the knock? 8 knock. We have no element of the soul to boost them. We could use a memory. Yeah. Memory of a pattern. However, we don't have any other way to bolster them. Yeah, 8 is currently the lowest room we need to access. Though we need heart for that as well. Alternatively, not as well. I also realise we are way past the mark. I'm gonna quickly see if we have a beverage of 2 knock, just to, you know, help them. Though I doubt we do. Knock is quite hard to acquire, it seems. We do have this, obviously, which is a beverage, but I mean, I have no idea how I'm recovering this. It would, you know, be relevant that this nun, who definitely isn't a secret member of the Sisterhood of the Triple Knot, we give her a sacrament used by them. I should be doing this, shouldn't I? Got some tea. I've got one. There's something here. Ah, Mist Kiss water. We have a small glass of that over here, don't we? Yeah, we do. Knock. Ooh, in that case, we can empower them to crack into here with the right memory, which I think I'm going to do. So we're going to hire them. And I'm going to end the episode, don't worry, but first I'm going to... Basically, I want to test something after we hire them. See if our snake can motivate them. Motivating a nun with a snake does sound a bit dodgy, but trust me, it's a trained snake, well behaved. Advice on containment. And we can just throw that into here, can't we? With some Arab? Nope. With some... we don't want that there. We will instead try this one. Metal. That'll suffice. I want to use our FET for curing the contaminated book, and our health for gardening. So the Arab will be pulling a moth memory, if I can find one. I really should look into maybe getting... I'm using Notepad++, but if I can color code some of this stuff, that might be good. Memory of Impulse, the Beekeeper's End. That is the one with the bee on it. And we're going to just consider that because we need to use Arab in it. And then we can throw our health into... So we can garden here, we can't garden there, we can garden here, we can't garden there, we cannot garden there, or there, no. Down here we can grow vegetables, but it's just vegetables. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do more of these. I know we already have some, but I don't think the pears are that interesting to us right now. Fruit. Food of a plant, sustenance, cool. And over here, throw that in there. Okay, cool. Let's quickly wait for the nun, just so I don't forget in the near future. Retrieve that. Let's see, collaborate. Element of the soul, beverage, memory, omen, sustenance and tool. So how the fuck do we get omens? That's what I want to know, because they seem quite useful. Sustenance, we've not really found. We've found food here and there that gives, you know, one of something, or that's about it. I mean, we do have honey, which is very strong. What does regular honey give? Yeah, not much. So we can't use snake, sadly. Sure. What were we going to give them? We were going to give them some water. Give them that. Have I miscounted? We need to give them a memory, don't we? So I need to recover an element of the soul with some of our isle water. And I will make sure to do that, because otherwise I will forget. We're not staying there, we're not staying there. Where are we staying? The moonbed. We want to recover anything, I believe. Restore that with some water. Sure? Yeah, because we need it for just to remember a book. Anyway, as I look for a memory of pattern, advice on. Oh wait, no. We're already considering an advice on containment. Sod it, my memory's fried. We're gonna leave off there for today, as I've pushed up to about a 50-minute recording. We're going to hopefully not have this go on that long, and hopefully I can edit out a bit of a chunk. I may have to be a bit ruthless with what I cut out. Anyway, leaving off there for today. Next time we're going to have the nun open this room, which might be interesting. Probably not. It's a bedroom. Other than that, we've discovered a new strategy to just read a fuckload of books. So we're going to read a fuckload of books. Or not read, but you know, uncover. I don't know if we can be considering books. I real quick grab one of these, throw it in there. In theory we can discover a whole bunch of books all at once. We might try and do that. But for now, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like if you did, etc. Subscribe if you want YouTube to remind you to keep coming back here. Be appreciated. And thank you for watching. Till next time. Peace.